All my favorite songs are slow and sad. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Welcome to the Sad Song Queens podcast, where we dive deep into the songs that make us cry. I'm Laura Webb.
And I'm Lindsay Wolfington.
Today we'll be chatting with Lykke Li and talking about her song Happy Hurts from her 2022 album, I. Lykke Li is a Swedish singer, songwriter, model, and actress whose music blends elements of indie pop and electronic music with a distinctive voice and storytelling ability. Her songs are honest, emotional, and often about heartbreak.
I is her fifth album and a return to working with producer Bjorn Yttling of Peter, Bjorn and John, who produced her 2014 debut album, Youth Novels, which earned her critical acclaim. Lykke Li's songs have been featured over 110 times in various projects, including FIFA 09, The Twilight Saga New Moon, I Wish You All the Best, Teen Wolf, Vampire Diaries, Scam, Warrior Nun, The Fault in Our Stars, and Gossip Girl.
She's been dubbed as the high priestess of heartbreak and sadness by Mark Ronson, so clearly she needed to be a guest.
So grab those tissues and let's get into it, because we all need a good cry. And now, here is Happy Hurts by Lykke Li.
Look for you on every street. Drop down in my seat. Flying memories. Look for you on every street. Drop down in my seat. Flaming memories. You put me in the middle.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to unpack there. Welcome, Lykke, to the Sad Song Queens podcast.
Thank you. Pleasure.
We're so happy to have as Mark Ronson called you, the high priestess of heartbreak and sadness.
Thank you.
Tall order.
High praise.
Yes.
We were just re-listening to that song, and obviously we've listened to it preparing analysis or whatever for today, but like listening to it again, like I'm noticing different things and having different thoughts. So this is super exciting. There's so much to talk about. So we usually talk about a little bit about what is our theory of what the song means. So Laura.
All right. I mean, obviously it seems like a breakup song. And
I was like,
okay.
Oh, is it a breakup? Yeah.
But maybe you are missing what you had with this person, or you're finding it hard to move on, maybe.
Or my theory, you're the other woman, and it's hard to watch him moving on with somebody else. But the happy hurts part, perhaps, I actually really want to know what the happy hurts means to you, but I was reflecting back on it, and I was like, is it thinking of happy times and like they were so great, but it hurts to remember them, like a bittersweet feeling? All right, Laura, I kind of interrupted you.
No,
Did you have more?
no. That was pretty much, yeah.
So how good is our detective work?
It's pretty accurate. It's pretty there in the lyrics, I would say. Definitely there was another woman involved.
Right.
It was a very complicated situation. And I don't know if you noticed, like it's a very LA love story song where like so much happens in the car. And this specific time in my life too, like, you know, I would very in a synchronicity? I would see his car, I would see her car, I would see her and his car sometimes.
Oh, like,
you know, like
neighborhood love triangle.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because
So that's why I'm also talking about the silver, but that's actually, you know, I try to not exactly
So
say
it's not
because,
actually a silver Chevy. That was
you
just
know,
the
like-
lyrically.
Yeah, that was a question.
that was a poetic choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because in the video too.
It's another car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was wondering, is that you looking on, or like you're the one in the car watching?
In the actual video, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the way that video could be, it could also just be like a ride full of memories. Like when you really start thinking about, you know, first you're so sad, like fuck him, fuck her, fuck
Right.
this. And then you also start remembering like all the beautiful memories. And also, you know, summer burns too. Like I was reading this, like, I'm sure, I mean, it's a pretty cheesy thing to read. I feel like everyone has read this, but The Prophet, like I reread it yesterday just to not watch 90 Day Fiancé.
Your mix
Which
of
we'll get
high and
into.
low.
I know, I'm like, okay, I actually need to read something. But you know, I go through phases, like if I can read a huge novel, if I can't, and now I can't. So then I read a beautiful line where he says, I mean, probably I got it wrong too. Joy is your sorrow unmasked. So it's the same bucket.
Right. Well, it's back to that. I don't know who
Bittersweet.
said it, but the yin and yang of, right? Like if you're
Exactly,
not
like-
sad, do you know what happiness is? And if you're
Yeah.
not
So
happy, do you know
I
what
wanted
sadness
to really, I guess happy hurts is exactly is that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've all experienced that. Like even in, regardless of like love, I feel like there were times when I was younger and I'd be like, oh my God, like this is such a happy memory. And it hurt a little bit because
Yeah.
you knew it wasn't going to last forever.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time in that zone.
Well, that's great if you're in the happy zone.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying in the like
Nostalgia.
no, it's just somehow I find like the nexus of like love and pain, and I like really like the grind there.
Right.
You know?
That's
Well,
good for all your songwriting.
Yes.
You've put it into songs very well. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Some people I've read are calling this album I, right? It's only one I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some people say I, but I think it's really I, which means
I.
also like when you get hit. Like in Swedish, you say I, but you say it in almost every language.
Oh,
actually,
yeah, like-
right?
Yeah. Well, I think we read that maybe this is your like final breakup album, like the ultimate breakup
I
album.
thought
your
so,
curtain call.
and I'm like pretty much written a whole new album, and I was sharing it with Theo yesterday, who I did all these videos, and I'm like, it's so different. It's really about like, you know, it's so existential. It's about God. He's like, no, it's a breakup album, right? I'm like, no. But I guess it can somehow I just come across that way.
Well, I mean, and there's more breakups in life than just love, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And if you still feel like you need more to say about it, say it, right? Like if there's still more.
It's more just, I think, you know, I think every artist, they have just their theme, their palette. I think that's just what I do.
Yeah. People seem to like it, so I wouldn't feel pressure one way or the other about it.
I don't know. Everyone on Instagram is always like, "Get over it, girl." Like,
really?
Yes.
Well, this is why I think
they're
some
like,
people
"Can you
aren't
just
on
get
Instagram.
over it?" You know?
Wait, but then aren't like the 99% of fans responding to that like, "Shh, don't tell her what to do. She's the
I don't
heartbreak
know. My
queen."
thing is, I love like on anything. I just read comments.
Oh no.
And you like it?
I mean, not
It's
even
okay.
on myself. On like anything.
Okay,
That's where
okay.
I go.
Okay.
Like even if it's a New York Times article, I like jump to the comments.
And how does that make you feel about the world? Like, I feel like I don't go there because sometimes it's just too ugly.
Yes, but it's beautiful too, because then there's someone who's like, you know, so it's like the struggle of being human.
Do you ever comment?
I think once I comment because someone was like, fix your teeth or like get braces. And I was just I'm like, you should never comment on anything, but I was just feeling so good about my teeth
Yeah.
that specific day about how crooked they are. So
They're not super crooked.
no, they
anyway,
really
by the
are.
way.
No, they are, but it's a
But
choice.
in a beautiful way. Yeah.
It's a stylistical choice. Yeah.
I feel like there have been so many people over time who've had like the space in between their front teeth, and it's like isn't like Barbra Streisand? Like, yeah, but like, would she sing as beautifully without it? You know?
No, I love I'm all for people's little things.
Right, little imperfections.
Going back and you know, you've had almost 15 years, if not longer.
That's crazy.
I know. And we were looking at some past interviews and we're like, oh my gosh, you look different every single time. You transform yourself. It's really cool. Like, it's really neat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a part of like what I love the most about being an artist.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Is being able to like be a chameleon and change your identity.
Yeah, and like really, you know, there's always I go through the same cycle every time, which I guess is the most fundamental human cycle where you like crash and burn, literally. So every time I'm like picking myself up from the ashes, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like cut my hair, I'm gonna shave my head, or I'm only gonna like wear, you know, white, or like now I perfected this off style, which is like slippers, hotel slippers, like tennis, and then this is actually like men's underwear, and then
And a sweatshirt.
a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And I feel very like I've perfected this concept.
What would you call this era or this style?
This is like studio time.
Studio
Okay, I
time,
like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you have to, I imagine you have to really be in a mindset and be in yourself when you're recording.
Yeah, and I like this idea that you're just actually working. You don't have time to think about, you know,
Right.
like you're, you know,
Rolling
you
out
put on
bed.
your painting clothes and you go paint.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
It's your
That's
singing
cool.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever.
Or
it
running
is.
errands.
Yeah.
Well, I do feel like sometimes, like, right, like getting ready takes so much time. And you're like,
I
I just want to
know.
like get into it. You know,
It's
let's
more
go.
like I actually don't have time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're glad you made time for us today. So thank,
Thank you.
I
And
know.
loving the what are we calling it? Workwear?
Workwear.
Yeah.
Workwear. There you go. Lounge workwear.
I know we both work from home, so it's like it
Yeah.
takes a lot for us to like, oh, we're going to
Get
be seen
dressed.
by other people.
Yeah, sweatpants are the go-to in them. I actually feel like when you wake up in the morning, like I can't do too much thinking. Like my first outfit is usually walking the kids to school or
Yeah.
taking a walk myself. So it's sweatpants and a like the same long sleeve shirt and the same jacket, or, depending on the temperature. But like I feel like at 7:45 I can't really think too hard about, jeans and what sweater or whatever. So I understand why people have uniforms and like uniforms, even if it's sweatpants.
Agreed. All right, going back to the song.
Yeah.
Why Sky Song? The
Sky Song, it was more saying like this is our sky. I feel like on this album too, I try to write very much like scene by scene, how it is in a movie. It just moves forward. So like now we're like zoomed out, and this is the Sky Song where I dive, you dive. Like, are we gonna do it?
Right. I was wondering if that I dive, you dive had a little bit of like that Titanic I jump, you jump thing, or it's more, is it like just do it, or it's like I will go to my death with you and hold your hand through it?
It could be both. I feel like that's what it is, right? To like, I think deciding to be with someone, it comes with so much, right? You know that it's going to come with love, but a lot of pain too. So you dive into the unknown together. And it's quite brave
Yeah.
to do.
I want to ask, did you stay together, or is this
No,
not the person?
no.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought, but
Yeah.
then when you say that, because it says your lyric is, are you going to stay with me forever? No.
You know, I was remembering that scene where he was holding my hand, like, I'll never be the one to let go.
Right.
You know, so you're more like just scene by scene by scene, remembering.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that a little bit too, because this album you built in visuals with every track.
Yeah.
And do you call it soundscape?
I don't know what I call it. I just call it like a ride, a journey. And especially like there's such a long instrumental part on Happy Hurts where I really like, for me, that's where actually most of the storytelling take place.
From the video?
No, in the
Or just the
actual
feeling?
sound of that instrumental part where it's like the guitars and reverse. For me, that's like the whole love story explained right there, where it's like the up, the down, the endorphins, the like, and then this like guitar in reverse. It's like all the like regret and just aching and pain. Like literally that was the whole love story in that 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Well, and I definitely got the effect with like the rewinding, like the kind of
There's
like,
a lot of
looking back
reverse.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, actually, when I listen to this track, is like a bit annoying because all I can hear is like my vocals that I remember. It was like the original vocal on this really shitty mic, and it was done in the pandemic. And then I kind of was like, oh, there's something about the original take. But now I'm like, yeah, it sounds like shit.
No.
And it's too much reverb.
Oh, I love it.
But the track sounds good, but the vocals really doesn't sound good.
There's atmosphere on it.
Yeah, it was too much. Like it took away actually the...
But do you do this with other songs? Like I think like, they say a lot of the time with any art, knowing when to stop is the hardest part.
Yeah, well, whenever I hear a song of mine, my ears like really go into like observing and like finding all the flaws.
Right. Isn't that fun that we do that about ourselves? I mean, I did like, we've like listened to some of these podcasts back and I'm like, oh my God, my voice,
Yeah.
But yeah.
We think it's amazing, and we don't hear those things.
No
You
one's
could actually
judging you
take
like
away
you.
the vocals and you would still probably understand what the song is about.
Well,
it feels, it just feels kind of like hazy and like swept up in emotions and not like drunk, but just like drunk in love or something, and just all those feelings.
I really wanted this album to be very somatic.
And the chords too, like I feel like kind of kill. Whatever those chord progressions are, like they have that
Pretty classic.
heart twist. Yeah. But sometimes that's like, I mean, sometimes the saddest or most beautiful songs are the simplest.
I know. I'm always
Yeah.
like, when I find, I'm like, oh, what chords? And then I'm like, oh, really? Like C, G? That's it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like what makes a song
Yeah.
sad? Do you think you know the formula? Or is there a
Yeah.
Well,
formula?
I'm untrained, which is probably also another thing to add to my list of regrets. But I actually don't know anything. I just flow.
Well, but I think that's part of it. Like we've talked, like Laura and I've talked about it, and vibe and performance. I actually think, like, I was listening to some of your past work, and your performance and your lyrics are often sad, but sometimes it's like behind like a catchy beat, and like it's disguised in pop music, which is kind of
That's another
brilliant.
thing that I'm always like, oh, why am I so pop? I want to be like
No.
Brian Eno, and I'm like, oh, why am I just so pop?
You're not pop in like the truest sense of pop.
No, but
You're-
I kind of am.
okay.
Or I don't know. I don't know what pop is in that way. But I'm like, whenever I'm in the studio, I'm like, okay, let me make something like really obscure, and then I just end up like doing like a tra la 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 song,
I don't think you need to worry about any of
Yeah,
it because it's all beautiful, and there's like a coolness to like just your voice. So what the character
my
that you
voice
bring
is-
is inherently interesting.
Let's not go into that.
Well,
It's beautiful.
yeah.
But we call this kind of stuff like sophisticated pop, where you're like, it's
Yeah.
not your traditional pop. And because,
Sophisticated sounds really boring, though.
I think it's like,
Like I can see that lens, but
Or indie.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more like dream.
okay,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
dreamy synth or.
Isn't it fun to try to define yourself?
I
Right.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's unique. Your performance, the quality of your voice, your storytelling, it's all unique. You always layer in really cool harmonies, like, or double yourself in a cool way. And it's atmospheric in a way that like pop isn't usually. I think.
And we feel it, right? Like that's what you do, your special sauce, we feel it. And
That's right.
Many people were so excited to hear. Well, we didn't talk to that many people, but the people in our lives were so excited, like, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
In the song, I hear organ, which actually is a note that like Laura made, but re-listening just now, I was like, is that symbolic of like a funeral, like an ending of a relationship, or was there not that much thought into it?
Like when I do the instrumentation, like the production, I really just like intuitively like.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it's just the feeling, and it actually worked more with like images. And like I have such a strong feeling of what I want. So like I'm just a tuning board, and then when I'm like, yes, no,
Yeah.
like I just, it's like just vibrationally, if it like.
We, work with directors or producers and then also composers, and often find ourselves like as the go-between between songwriters and composers and music, filmmakers. And it's hard to talk about music, like,
Yeah.
and you're right. It's all about instinct, which is why, a lot of our job is like, okay, we'll give you a couple songs to pick from, and one is chocolate and one's vanilla and one's pistachio, but like you don't like what musically it does pistachio sound like, you don't know, but the point, you'll know when you hear it, right?
Yeah.
So that's so cool. I love that you work that way. In terms of the visuals, I just thought it would be cool to talk about a little bit, because that's like what we do all day, right? Is matching songs with visuals. And what came first for you, the music or the visuals?
The music. And then, I was also doing a fair amount of like psychedelics at the same time to try to like deal with my, like, at some point you're like, oh, I'm in this like really complicated like love situation that's like wrecking me. But then like I've been here quite a few times in my life, like it's me. So I had to kind of go back to like the inception of myself. So I went on these like wild rides, and like realizing that like, but it's like in nature, it's like the most human thing too, like how everything is cyclical, it's patterns, it repeats, it's loop. I just felt like there's something, like I've been in this loop, and my work is in this loop too, where it's like circling around the same wound many times. So I kind of wanted to like I really wanted to capture that sense that like the repetition, the loops. So that's why I wanted to tell this story that was a love story between, me and someone. But then in the end, it's like, is it really a love, or is it actually just you projecting, and like what is true, what is not?
Yeah.
What is art? When you're like an art, it's like, did I create this? I'm here again, like writing. It's like, what the F, you know? So I also, in a symbolical way, kind of wanted to like kill my own dragon to really like face myself and like my grand topic, love.
Do you feel like you did?
I did.
Uh-huh.
And I do think that like at least I did kind of face a lot of my, like I broke down some patterns and some like mirrors or mirages. Like I am different now. We're always gonna have struggle. But it is different. I did somehow finish a cycle somehow.
That's cool. I have a friend who is, her brother is, I'm going to say it wrong, but he has like a PhD in psychedelics or something. So she's always like, microdosing's a great way to get through therapy. And I think she's done, is it EMDR? Have you done that before?
No,
The
but I
IV?
mean, I've done it. You can ask me about anything
You
else.
tried everything.
You did, yeah.
And the thing is, too, the more you go into, you know, spirituality and psychedelics, like the concept of like the spiral is so present too, that it's like you spiral in. So much about life and is about circles and, you know,
Yeah,
even in
beginning,
like
middle,
Buddhism,
ends.
you know, when they do the mandalas where they like do, and then like at the end they just clean it all up. So it's like there's something very intriguing to me about that.
That's cool. I also felt that a little bit in the song, especially when it's like sky song, that kind of like you see me, I'm rocking back and forth, and how
Yeah,
like
it puts you in the
calm,
chant
too.
Yeah.
somehow. And that is what music is too. It's like these kind of melodies that like spiral down from heaven through you somehow.
I mean,
If
that's super poetic. I love that. That's awesome.
Did you write this mostly during the pandemic, or
I wrote it all, and I literally then I was stuck in my house, and I couldn't go back to Sweden. So like, what is was like the confinement. Like I wrote it all, and then like these are all demo vocals because I couldn't really like go anywhere. So then, really, like it was almost like I produced the album in the mixing phase with Sean Everett. So like I couldn't travel, I couldn't go do like a million things. So like it was really me and him being like cooped up, just like twisting and turning knobs, like tape, writing things. Like I mixed this album for 9 months,
wow,
you know?
wow,
Driving back and forth. And then I would like listen to the mixes driving from downtown. So like even that Happy Hurts drive was what I did. And even that drive for the video, that actually was, you know, is a stop motion technique. So it's like thousands of stills. So that took hours.
I was gonna say,
yeah, we were gonna
Hours
ask.
and hours. And then, you know, my
Wow.
friend would be in the back seat, and then we'd go drive, and we had to do it in the middle of the night because we didn't have any, you know, permits or anything, because we had like, you know, a camera in
Yeah.
the car, like someone in the back seat, someone
Right.
in the trunk. So it was only me and 2 people. We would drive for hours, and like I was so tired. So I would be literally, he's like, Lykke, keep your eyes open, you know, and then we would come home, and like, and then it's like, fuck, you can see the camera, you know, we have to do it again. So like literally me and Theo and the camera guy, like driving for like, I can't tell you how many hours in the middle of the night. So that too was like so therapeutic in a way, because I'm like, at that process, it's like, okay, we're making the video, and then like actually like I'm moving on from this cycle.
Right.
Like it was the completion of that whole process too.
I love the driving at night too. Like there's like an empty loneliness, but also like a freedom when no one else is on the road.
I mean, I was not listening to this song because I was like so we would do like we would listen to like Purple Rain, like all
Yes.
Nothing Compares to You, like just like
Ooh, good.
all the best songs ever.
That's good. And did we read that you worked with Bjorn? You returned to work with him?
Yes.
On the whole album, right?
On the whole album.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And so was he back in Sweden? And you?
No, he came for like
Okay.
maybe 10 days or something. And we just like were in this flow, or like we wrote No Hotel. Like that's like it's me and him in my living, like all those songs we just like wrote, and it's the demo vocal. Like I didn't, because I have actually vocal phobia. I hate being in the studio because I hate my voice so much. I was like, I can't stand like having headphones on to hear my fucking voice. So it's just like
Sorry.
me in a handheld mic. So it was like the shittiest, it took so long to like clean up. Like this mic that I'm using too is like an old drum mic, and it's like, like a dishwasher in the background, like someone screaming.
90 Day Fiancé
Yes.
playing.
So we did basically all the demos, and then I had like some friend, like Carter Lang did all the like kind of guitars and like crazy shit. And then I went to Sweden one time to do some like little toms, and then I was mixing in LA for months and months and months.
Did you like that process? Like it sounds like it was different for you, but
I
did you
loved
like
it. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I realized, and I felt also so like immersed. Like I was making like really just the work that I wanted to do, and I was like obsessing. I mean, I was insane. I'm still insane, but like, like I'm like the dove need, like, because I was like also trying to capture just the essence of like what it is to like live in LA, like that gazing out into the city, and like, so it's a lot of just like sound and noise. And I mean, I was like sitting next to Sean, like, move it to the right, to the left. Now it's in that room. We're going here. Now we're touching God, but now we're back. So it was like incredible, actually.
That's great.
To be able to go so deep into the mix.
Do you think you want to keep doing that?
I do, but it literally, like, my management now is like, you cannot do that again, because it took
too long.
Years.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because
So I felt
like,
so lucky. I was like, I'll never have this experience again.
But maybe you can have like half that experience or something.
I don't think so, to be honest.
You're like, if I'm going in, I'm going all the way in.
The problem, if I go in, it's like, see you later. 5 years later, like in the Amazons, like Burden of Dreams.
That is how some people make albums, though, right? They
Yeah.
take 5 years, and that's what their art.
That's fine.
We'll talk
too.
to your manager. No,
that's fine. But there's, sometimes there's also something. Yeah, this album I'm making now, I think if I would work on it for 5 years, there's albums where it's like, it's burning. It needs to like, it's like more chaotic and impulsive, and that needs to just come out.
Get out, right.
It's the same thing. It's like a love affair. It's like some last 2 months, some a decade, like, So
given that you wanted it to kind of reflect living in LA, what do you think about living in LA? Is that like a love-hate relationship too?
Yeah, I love it. And it's also like maybe the most insane place to live, like the most dysfunctional. But I do love it. I really feel, I call it like the ashram, because it doesn't have anything else. Like, it's not like a normal city in Europe or New York or anything like that, where like you can walk out and buy a loaf of bread and a flower and bump in. So it's like, it's so, yeah, it's, for me, it's an artist ashram where you just like spend time in your own head.
In the best way possible, it sounds like.
In the best way possible. But then as like a person, as a mother, I find it not the best city to live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as an artist, I love it.
Let's talk about motherhood and being a woman. We read a quote where you talked about it being really hard for women to have it all.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that now?
Completely stand behind that. But I mean, it's also, it's really hard for being a person in the world, So obviously there's like shades of like difficulty. Like, it's obviously so hard to be a homeless person on the street too. But I find it, especially I guess in America, and when we think about all the other luxuries you have in this country, that it's like actually not very supportive to like families.
Yeah, the fact that there's like a Surgeon General's warning
Yeah.
about parents.
And then I'm a very privileged person, so I feel for everyone else who is not. I literally don't understand how they make it through.
I know, and you coming from Sweden,
I'm
where
coming from
everybody
Sweden.
where everybody looks out for each other. You have such a strong feminist rooting there, and coming here where, I mean, we hate women, or I don't,
Yeah.
but we do, and we have no protections.
No.
And then you get the worst of it from the music industry too, which
Yeah.
we saw so many wonderful quotes of yours about being a woman in the music industry. So does it feel just so antithetical to what you grew up with?
Yeah, I really struggle
Yeah.
with it. And I think when you become a mother, there's like this whole like anger that gets unleashed too, which like I really felt, and I felt the second time too. I'm like, like what the F? This is nuts.
Yes.
But then I realized too that actually like anger is also a great energy to work with, especially in music. I mean, literally like that's hip hop, you know? So it's an interesting energy to work with, but it's difficult. But everything that is great is difficult. But yeah, there's no like real solution to it except that it's just like a real struggle. But then there's like so much beauty, and it's also feeding I'm more creative than ever too. So like it also is this like portal that gets open too.
Oh, wow.
And I try to also, I look to a lot of like, because it's so depressing, like the modern, how we view women and mothers like in modern culture, especially in here. So I try to like kind of go back, to like find like the Greek myths, or like where like the mother is really like treasured, and like even the little like the mother in like Paris is Burning, like that mother, like what does it mean to be like mother,
Right.
not only to a child. So like I'm trying to like dissect that.
Yeah.
But I also wish, I don't know, I'm also like, there's not many women that are, I don't have many women to talk to, I guess, that are also trying to do it all.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
here
love.
now.
Yeah.
I can talk about this all
Yeah,
day
and
long.
I loved the quote. I think it was maybe in the Vogue article we read, that it was like, you're like, look at Stevie Nicks, or
I mean, Joni Mitchell, there's so
where
many.
they're all alone, and these men that can thrive because they have a woman at home to take care of their kids.
I
and
think
yeah,
in the past, it really was, you had to make a decision, like an artist or a mother. And I feel like, I mean, for centuries and centuries, like women have had to like make that choice. So it's a very new thing, I guess, for women even. But I still feel like in my peers, like, I guess, I don't know if it's a choice, but that I guess not many are mothers still.
right.
I mean, you can if you're like Beyonce and you're like
Yeah.
mega rich.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably the touring that's the hardest part of having a family, no?
Yeah, not only that, it's just you need your 10,000 hours
Right.
of like solitude, of thinking, and you don't have that. So that can, like, in the beginning of that, like knowing that like, oh, I'll never have that. I was sad at first and angry, but then I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck it. Like there also is something you learn from that, like expansive, like just giving birth is like literally like the most cosmic, mysterious. So you have to like trust that like you gain something from that sacrifice,
Right.
which is like power and wisdom. And like I'm quick on my feet. I like punch hard, I come in and I go to like the like beyond the beyond, and then I'm out of there in like
you
3
work more
hours.
efficiently, yeah.
In a way, but it's not even like about efficiency. It's about spirituality in a way.
I'm kind of, having experienced it, I'm curious, like, what do you think your anger was from?
I mean, there's so much. Just all the bodily limitations you have to go through, like the literal, just like the discomfort, the pain, the limitations, and then just the hormonal like ride. And I mean, I can talk about forever about this.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
one thing that I thought was, or I felt when I became a mother with like my first child was kind of like this identity of
Yeah,
being
the
a mother.
identity.
And it felt like to take on the mother identity, I had to shed some of my like music
Yeah.
supervisor or creative
Yeah.
identity when really like when my daughter was like 4.5 months and I went back to work, I was like, oh my God, like, yes, like I need this part of me, you
Yeah.
know, like I am more than just one thing.
Yeah.
But
I think it's also really interesting because it's something like, that's why I like to go back to like old mythologies about like sacrifice or something. Sacrificing something is like you have to leave something that actually like matters the most to you. So like you
right.
leave your identity, you leave your body, you leave your, and that is really true. Like
For
you,
your children.
for what
Yeah.
you, and your freedom, your, I mean, your dreams, your future. So like, yeah, it's true. You have to leave the things that are like the most essential to you, and that can be a very like it's a painful thing that comes with a lot of like grief.
Right.
But there's also something new at the other side of that too.
Yeah.
Do you, when you go on tour, do your children come with you? I know your newest one is so young, but
I mean, honestly, if I was a really successful artist, it's all about like,
Right.
can I afford it? And
Yeah,
like, I
right.
kind of sadly like can't, because like my bus is full with my musicians. So like I would literally have to then have one more bus, and I'm just like,
yeah.
you know, I can barely, you know, like that's just the reality. If I was Beyonce, I would have like everyone coming with
Oh,
me
yeah.
all the time.
Right.
Well, this is where syncing your songs can come. Like you don't have to leave the house and someone
No,
can pay
it's
you
a
money to use
dream.
your
Yeah,
music.
it's a dream.
And looking back at your career, you've written a lot of songs for film and TV, like original. Do you like that process, or do you like it when it's more personal to you? Like if someone, you know,
But
calls
even
you,
if I write for film, it's
Yeah.
personal to
right,
me.
right. Well, we can tell, but yeah.
I love it. I mean, I'm such a film, like just like love film, and weirdly enough, like my first like childhood memories is like me thinking I'm always like zooming out, seeing my life, myself as a film. So that's just like the way I kind of see the world, and that's like how I create. So it's quite natural to me, and I feel like I actually haven't really done it fully in the way that I could. Like I'm ready to like score a whole Star Wars universe.
Hey,
let's do it.
Yeah,
You know?
I would listen. Yeah,
Put it out there.
Yeah.
If you were to create a score, what do you think it like lives in? The piano world, like an orchestral world, just for
I mean,
fun, where would
really,
you go?
it's the same thing. It's just like whatever will bring that emotion. And you know, I was in Stockholm, and I did 4 nights with like a 60-piece orchestra.
Oh wow.
And that was like, I mean, maybe the best. Actually, I was like pregnant while I did it too, and it was like the most psychedelic thing I've ever. I was like vibrating
Right.
every. So now I have like orchestra on this new album a lot, but I mean at the same time like a single piano, whatever takes the emotion there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for this album, or you? I mean, what's
do.
coming next, or?
I mean, I'm deep in the
Yeah, okay.
making of it, so like I'm just in the like I'm in deep in the movie.
Okay.
So what does that mean? The recording process or the songwriting process?
Well, I do everything, right?
the
So
same
I'm
time?
like writing, I produce, I'm like figuring out like, okay, should it be strings? Should we have like
Yeah.
what's the instrumentation? What's the like, and I've written so many songs, and then you realize, okay, like, oh, I'm starting to understand like what it's about too, like the themes, you know? What is the subject matter? What is the world? What is the title? What is the video? Like, who's the character? So I'm just deep into that.
What's your favorite part? Or is this your favorite part?
This is my favorite
Yeah, when you're in
part,
the
where it's
middle
like
of it.
all the like, you just pure channel, pure just like, okay, downloading messages every day. But then you're also like, shit, I have to like fulfill these messages. So it's also, no, this is the best part. It's just like all cruising down the highway.
How many songs do you have written?
I maybe wrote like 25 songs, so now I just have to like narrow down, and that's when it starts. Now I have to start closing doors, right?
Right.
And that's where you're like, oh, now it's becoming the thing, and sometimes you're like, oh, it's not what I wanted it to be, but this is what it is, and that's very much like life too. I thought it was gonna be this, but actually, this is what it is. So it's like me too understanding like, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah.
This is where we arrived.
I can even like feel in the room like your vibe of just like, when you say like channeling what's coming to me, like, how do you stay in that state of just like being open and then also letting it flow out through you?
I mean, you know what? I feel like actually somehow, I remember, I have one child. I didn't know if I was ever gonna like be in a situation where I would have another child, and I was very like, can I have another? Like, I love just working so much, but like I can sense that there's like this being that wants to like I can sense that I have another child, And I remembered like talking to like my, everyone's gonna think I'm so cheesy and so LA, but like my psychic, fine, I said it. And she was like, keep all doors open, don't choose.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, like somehow with my last son, there's just like, and then like, oh, the orchestra, like I was like all of a sudden like 6 months pregnant, standing with like a 60-piece like all the creativity is just like coming to me, the ideas, and I cannot stop it. And he's also here too. So it's like literally like I have a small baby and I have like a huge baby that I'm trying to give birth to at the same time. But I'm also realizing they're connected. Like when you open, I was listening to this like before I was giving birth, like to try to like put yourself in the, state of mind to just like, I was listening to this hippie woman who said too, like when you're giving birth, it's like you have to like, you are expanding to the size of the universe to welcome this like soul in. It's so crazy that a baby's gonna come out,
Right.
And at that specific time too. So it's like this kind of cosmic like opening. And then what I've found is like I've just been open since then.
That's so amazing.
Wow. And I think if you stay in that energy, which I guess for some women can also become like depression or manic, like, but it's similar. Like being a creative person is like, sometimes I'm like, am I spiritual or am I just borderline?
I was going to...
Like it's a very like...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean...
Who knows?
Right. Who's
know
to
what I
say?
mean?
Well, and I'm going to go a little woo-woo.
Because also back in the day, do you think that spiritual people were borderline maybe, but we
maybe,
didn't have
who knows?
the, right?
It's like, it's just an openness, I think.
What's your sign?
Pisces, of course.
Oh, interesting.
I'm also
I was getting
Pisces.
some Gemini vibe. We're both
Oh, really?
Geminis,
We're
so I was
2
like,
days
maybe
apart.
she's a Gemini
Same
too.
age.
My mom and my sister was Gemini.
Oh, yeah?
Traumatic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We're like, oh, no. We're the nice ones.
Yeah.
Are they June Geminis?
May
Or May.
and June.
Oh, okay. We're the May
Actually,
part.
the woman in the song, the other woman was Gemini too.
Oh, okay. We're gonna write that wrong.
I've dealt with a lot
Pisces
of dark Geminis.
Okay.
There can be light ones, and then I have some light
we're
ones too.
Yeah, we're the...
I have a few light ones.
Yeah.
Well, we're generally light, which is why we gravitate towards dark songs.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's all.
Well, I'm
yin and
Pisces.
yang.
I just can swing both ways.
Yeah.
You've got your
And we're
water sign.
we're 4 people, 5, so,
Yeah.
We're like...
And even the word spiritual sounds so woo. I guess when I'm saying spiritual, it's like, for me, that's what music is.
I was
Sure.
gonna say it came up in a different conversation with the musician too. Like that's like it's
It's like you can't do music unless you are...
open to...
It
unless you
takes you
turn on
places,
the
so-
channel.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, it's cool.
That's so funny. And we read about, are you still continuing the efforts with the YOLO Mezcal?
Yola.
Yola, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, just to
Yeah, YOLA Mezcal.
feminine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
very much.
Well,
Yeah.
so I was like recently, I was like, why hasn't someone revived Lilith Fair? So is this like a version of Lilith Fair?
Well, we did that, and that also was amazing, like the most amazing night ever. And then the pandemic
Yeah.
came to like show us what's what. Yeah, so we've been trying to revive it ever since, but it's like the world, I mean, I find the world is like in a very, it's in a rough place.
Doesn't want to go to concerts or
It's not that, it's, whatever it is, like it's not, I'm finding this for many of my friends, filmmakers, it's like it's hard to really get things off the ground. And the energy in the world too is like,
Yeah, it's a little bleak.
I guess it's war times.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the creative community in Los Angeles with all the strikes.
Yeah.
I mean, just that you feel the heaviness when we see, different filmmakers on different sides.
Yeah, I feel for my
Yeah.
filmmaker
True.
friends to
Yeah.
be carrying this like
Yeah, you feel it.
grandness, and you literally can't do it without like millions of dollars, and like, so that's why music, I feel blessed every day that I'm like doing music, because I just like sing in my car. You know what I mean? Like I sing
too.
my demos in my car and I'm good.
Love that.
I actually saw like someone on the comment section was like, oh, I knew you were working on a new album because I saw you singing in your car. I was like, lol.
Oh my gosh. Well, and it's like, it's Happy Hurts. Someone's watching you and you're
I
so
know, I
good.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I literally would like, I'll just like, that's what I do. It's like me in the office is like me blasting on the like highway singing to the demos to like feel if it's hitting the spot
Right.
or not.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good test.
Like I don't have an
Absolutely.
office. I'm just like in a parking lot.
Right. Do you care if people are around you who may be looking in?
Weirdly enough, like I think I'm protected when I'm in the car. So like I have no idea. Like I'm a very like, I'm so much in my head that I don't really like. I
That's a
don't
gift,
know
though.
if people are like,
Yeah.
That's
being
why
seen.
also I guess a few people would say I'm rude too. That's the same quality.
Not picking up on that. So that's
No.
You know?
Well, so what is your favorite sad song, or if you have a couple?
Yeah, I was thinking about that question because obviously, like, I think songs about heartbreak are actually like not that sad. Like, it's very like life affirming when someone's like heartache. Like I love that shit. It's like my favorite shit. So like, if I really want to think about like a sad song that like really makes me feel sad, I think of Bon Iver Restacks. Like when that guitar comes in, I just like feel his pain and sadness like in a real way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the lyrics are so mysterious. I don't fully understand, but it's like I don't need to understand. I just feel how
Right. And the register he
sad
sings
it
at, you
is.
can't
I mean,
always
he
tell. Yeah.
is pure channel for me. He's like one of them.
Have you ever worked with Justin?
No, we did like we sang on some like stoop like I don't know 10 years ago or
really?
something.
Oh, I'd love
I've
to be a
met
neighbor
him,
walking by that
Oh
stoop.
my God.
But I really, for me, like he is like God. Like when like there's other people that you're like, or like okay, Magji, he's like guitar God. It's like yes, I think when people are so pure channel, that is God to me. And they're so in their essence.
That's cool.
And I think another song, if I would have to think, is just because I was in Sweden recently, like away from my kids. And when you have kids too, it's like, it's just a different level of heartbreak too that could happen. So then I don't know why I did this to myself in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. I started watching like Eric Clapton interviews and then like Tears in Heaven. I mean,
Yeah. No,
that's like potentially the saddest song
Yeah.
I'm with you.
ever
Very
written.
true.
No.
That it's more than like heartbreak.
Right. You can't even like.
It's devastation. And
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm like just even thinking.
I know, it's like, let's just cry.
It's
Yeah.
the worst feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But it's also the most beautiful. It's like,
Because you
and
love
then I was
that.
like watching again all the comments. I'm like sitting there just crying,
Yeah. I find like if I want to cry, I watch something that has to do with the parent-child relationship. Does anyone remember the film My Life?
Yes.
I think it's
No.
Nicole Kidman and Michael Keaton, and he's dying of cancer, so he makes videos for his kid,
Oh my
his
gosh, I watched
unborn
this.
child.
It's like
And it's
ugly
like-
cry sobbing.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's ball your heart.
Yeah, I think I
eyes
saw
out.
that in the theater, and I don't know, not even that old, but I just was like audibly sobbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Like
beautiful.
love songs are not so sad to me, actually.
Well, what's really interesting is I think like we're finding a variety of quote unquote sad songs and what makes them sad. And it's good to have variety and,
Yeah.
something a little bit different. But you're right. Like there's
Love
guttural
songs is
cry.
like the best thing there is in life. It's like having like a banana split, you know?
Yes. Well, like since you've been gone, Kelly Clarkson
I love
is a
that
breakup
song.
song.
I
but
love
it's
that
like,
song.
That's my go-to
Yeah, it's
karaoke,
like the
which I don't
most-
Because there's
sing,
also something
Hey.
that when people want to sing along, it's so like cathartic. It's actually like it's like helping.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
doing people a service that they
Yeah.
can go and like scream in
Well, there's-
karaoke.
Especially breakup. I don't know
Yeah.
why you just want to scream when you break up,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
I mean,
Feels
I
good.
don't understand what people who are not songwriters, how they go through a breakup. I do not know.
They listen to your
Other
music.
people's
Like,
Yeah,
I
other people's
don't
songs.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah, what do
so
you
what
do?
do you do when you're sad or
I
heartbroken?
mean, right?
so it comes
so
out
like
of you.
for
Great.
me, I'm you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'm just
Good
very
thing that's
repetitive.
the self-fulfilling prophecy of your job. So
Yeah,
that's good.
exactly. Like literally been like surviving on my depression for so long, you know?
Well, we hope you aren't actually depressed, but
No.
we love what comes from it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. Thank you for being here. It's
Thank
been great.
you.
Yeah, such a
thank
fun
you.
chat.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to hear the new stuff.
The new stuff is maybe the best.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah.
we say that always,
No,
right?
it should be.
you
It should.
should believe in it, and
Otherwise, what's the point?
right. You're
Yeah.
like, it's a C minus.
Yeah.
Never.
No.
No. Is there like maybe next year or this
That
year?
would be great, you know?
Okay,
But
okay.
who knows what
Yeah.
the angels haven't planned for me.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for joining us today on Sad Song Queens, because you always need a good cry. We will link these songs in our show page and Spotify, but please go listen to them and support the artists. We want to thank the Songwriting School of Los Angeles for letting us record live in their studio.
Huge thanks to Lykke Li, Sarah Ahrens, Rodai McDonald, Eli Rise, Carter Lang, Bjorn Yutling, Jake Reuter, and Lauren Ronaldo at Crush Management, Sophie Wolf and Charles Fitzgerald at Pius, Concord, and Sony Music Publishing. Special production thanks to Rob Seals, Keahu Kahuanui, Miles Bergsma, Wyatt Rouse, and our researchers, Emily Cartham and Sylvia Moulthrop.
Theme song by Miles Bergsma and outro music by Wyatt Rouse.